last couple of months, the river's gotten real low here on the West Pearl, and you know, all these fish have pulled out to the river. They're starting to gorge. Water temperature is falling. We're looking at about probably 65-degree water temperature. You know, anywhere throughout the summer we had some low 90s, mid 80 water temp, and now all of a sudden these fish have gone into fall, I'm going to eat mode. And you know, here on the West Pearl, it's not real rocket science. You pull up to a lay down, you flip a bait in there, set the hook, because the fish are just everywhere on the river. Had a lot of small fish. You know, a good stringer on the river lately has been anywhere from 10 pounds to 13 pounds. So you know, there's a lot of good solid 2-pound fish. We did get a little, you know, it got hurt. Don't get me wrong. We're not going to fool ourselves. The little bit of issues we had last summer with a little bit of fish kill up the river towards the Bogalusa area, but you know, the lower end, then we had Isaac come in, and all this stuff you see behind me had water in it, and we had probably 9 foot of water in this area. So the river's in good shape now, and it's just a matter of going out there and catching some fish. Basically what all you're looking for when you're coming down the river is any kind of obscurity. Like right here, you've got a lay down that's off the bank, so all that's going to do is basically cut the water current, and those fish can use it as an ambush point. Basically what we have here is just a bayou coming out, got a little bit of current, water's mixing right here, so what you can look for is just the mixing water with the current. And basically all I'm doing is flipping a Mr. Twister pocket crawl into anything that I can see. And once it gets down in there, got it on a 65-pound braid, some fins, wind tamer braid. And once that bait gets down in there, all you want to do is just shake it around, shake it around. He's either going to hit it real quick, or you can pick it up and take it to the next drop. Right now we've moved down to the lower end of the Pearl River, which basically one bend down and we would be sitting in the marsh. You know, the Pearl itself is kind of split up into an upper and a lower type deal, and you've also got the three different rivers. You've got, well, 5 if you count them correctly. It's the west middle, the middle, east middle, and then the east. So all throughout here, you know, the current is always going to be in the west and a little bit in the west middle. But down here on the lower end, you're more subject to catch a few saltwater fish and stuff like that. You've got good current coming down, so it's still a majority freshwater. But every now and then, if we don't get a lot of rain or something, that saltwater line will back up into it, and you'll get a few redfish, speckled trout, flounder, and stuff like that up in these. But once you get down to this end, you're looking at a lot of quality. Not quality, but quantity. You know, these fish will get down here, and I mean, they're great fish. Don't get me wrong. You're looking for 5 of them that may go 7-8 pounds, and hope that you catch a good fish every now and then. So it's definitely a fun deal to go do, that's for sure. As you can see, once they stack up in here, they're definitely fun to catch. But yeah, you're looking at numbers. You know, anywhere from, you could go and do this all day. Your main concern maybe is running out of plastics to flip. Like kids at a playground, when you start talking about river current and stuff like that, you start talking about river current, and these fish gang up and do everything that they want to together. I guess it's kind of like a safety in numbers type deal. There he is. Oh, he was stuck down in stuff. But he was happy. He'll grow up to be a big one day. I got him. We'll fight him on this side. Obviously, he was no match. here. We would like you in the boat with us. Good old West Pearl River fish. Not exactly the size, but he's a fish and he bit, so we'll take him. Go. See, did you see the all the reeds? He wasn't a very big one. I saw him roll up on it, but he was trying to get to it, that's for sure. Should have been a caught fish the way he acted. Get in there, and he was slinging his fins around in there. There. He came out and got it. May have been the same one. Basically, if you've seen today, these fish on the West Pearl, you're not going to come out here and catch 5 and 6 pounders, but if you want to have some good times, get you a little crawl worm. Today we threw this pocket crawl series by Mr. Twister. Caught a bunch of fish, had a good time.